Peace and love, family. Welcome to Kwabena Rising. How you all doing? Yes, it is Kwabena and Nahoro once again to share some thoughts, you know, talk about our people, our culture. Today I want to talk about our ancestors. You see, one of the things that is making our continent, black people, Africans, the way we are, it looks like, you know, we're not progressing as a continent is because we're not honoring our ancestors. You see, there's been a lot of propaganda out there concerning our ancestors. Hmm? If a child is disconnected from his roots, that child ain't know where it's going to. If a tree is disconnected from its root, that tree won't grow. You see, growth starts from the root, huh? And then it goes all the way to the top. But if you take a look, Africans don't do enough when it comes to honoring their ancestors. The system has made it a way whereby rather than African honoring their ancestors, they go out there and honor the ancestors of other people. And if you take a look at the ancestors of those that are honoring, you see how prosperous the nations are. Just imagine if that same energy that we've been given to honoring other people's ancestors, we start putting into honoring our own ancestors. Just imagine how the continent of Africa will be like. Just imagine how the Africans, every part of this world will look like. Hmm? The system has done a good job in telling us that our ancestors were evil worshippers. They worship Satan. They were evil people, so don't even mention their names. Don't even call on them for anything. Come, call this person. They give you all this religion, and then you go ahead and you start giving energy to someone who doesn't look like you. You start giving energy to other people who don't bear the names as your own fathers bear, and you see their continent, you see them prospering, and you wonder why is Africa the way it is. You wonder why things are not growing in Africa, because most Africans have been disconnected from their roots. And like the tree, once it's disconnected from its roots, it doesn't grow any longer. You see, they've done a good job in hiding the history of our ancestors. They're hiding all the accomplishments of our fathers, my fathers, your fathers. They've done a good job in not letting us know the stories of how they created civilizations that is being enjoyed to this day. They say our fathers were primitive, our mothers were primitive. But if you take a look at the museums of all those that say these things, whose artifacts do they have over there? How were those artifacts gotten? And why are they making so much millions of dollars from those artifacts of the people that they said were primitive? Family, we have to do a good job in actually studying our history, all the lost pages of our history, to see the magnificent civilizations of what our fathers have done for humanity as a whole. You have to learn about the Moors, how they went into Spain and Europe and civilized Europe. Before they got there, the certain people were living a type of way. And our fathers, out of the kindness of their heart, showed them how to be civil. And they turn around and destroy all that history. Because once you don't know your history, you don't know who you are. And it'd be easy for someone to program you a certain type of way, for you to do things without even knowing why you're doing them, because it has been passed down from one generation to the other, and you just keep following without questioning why you do the things you do. So it's left to you. If you want to find out the truth about your ancestors, you want to find out the truth about the creation of civilizations, there's so much information out there that could help you get these lost pages of history that has been hidden, that has been destroyed. That's what this channel is all about. If you're interested in getting all those information, let me know. Send me a message, drop a comment, and I'll definitely do well in pointing you in the right direction so that you could do your own research and know how magnificent your ancestors were, and know of the beautiful things that your ancestors did. Once you know these things, it's difficult for someone to come tell you to follow a type of way, to follow a type of religion, to do things that are against yourself, because you know, you don't believe what your ancestors did. You know the things that your ancestors did. You know the things that your ancestors created. Family. So you need to know your own story, not his story. You need to know our story. That's the only way you could actually get out from the box mentality, the hive mentality. You need to know the beautiful things that your fathers have created here on earth that is still being used to this day. A lot of millions have been spent for you not to get this knowledge, for you to behave a certain type of way. They've done a lot in keeping this knowledge hidden for years, for decades. But it is time that you begin to learn about these things. It is time that you begin to study and change the narrative. That way, you pass down the right information to your children. You teach them early the things that you learned late. There's a reason why Africa is the way it is. There's a reason why the continent is the way it is. There's a reason why the people are behaving the way they behave. It's not just happened by coincidence. So yes, family, that's all I wanted to quickly share today. If you need this information, let me know, and I could share it out with you. Have a good rest of the day. I'll see you on the next talk. Have a good one.